If there's something that these stars have taught us, it's that true greatness lies not just in talent but in the heart. What happened when these stars used their influence for the greater good? Today we delve into stories of 10 remarkable actors whose compassion and generosity carved a lasting legacy. Number 1. Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn's elegance and luminous presence charmed the world in timeless classics like Roman Holiday and Breakfast at Tiffany's. However, her life's most significant role extended far beyond the silver screen. Having endured hunger and hardship during Nazi occupation in World War II, Hepburn cultivated a deep empathy for those suffering. This compassion became the driving force behind her work as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, a role she embraced with unwavering dedication. Hepburn tirelessly traveled to famine-stricken and war-torn regions, her presence bringing critical global attention to children facing unimaginable struggles. Whether in Ethiopia or Somalia, Hepburn engaged directly with local communities, meeting malnourished children and grieving families, and turning her heartbreak into determined action. Despite her fame, Hepburn's humility defined her approach to advocacy. She didn't just speak for those who couldn't. She worked alongside them, immersing herself in their hardships. This relentless commitment took a toll on her health. Yet she never wavered, believing her presence could inspire awareness and change. Hepburn's efforts raised millions for humanitarian relief and reshaped how the world viewed the plight of the vulnerable. Her legacy serves as a timeless reminder. True beauty is not in the glow of on-screen stardom, but in the act of selflessly offering hope, love, and aid to those who need it most. Number 2, James Stewart. James, an icon of the golden age of Hollywood, captured audiences with his authenticity in films such as It's a Wonderful Life and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Yet his larger-than-life performances were surpassed by his unwavering humility and altruism. When World War II began, Stewart became the first major Hollywood actor to enlist. He served as a U.S. Air Force bomber pilot, flying numerous combat missions and earning prestigious military honors. Stewart's wartime service exemplified his courage, but his compassion for his fellow servicemen continued long after the fighting ended. Veterans' causes became deeply personal to him, and much of his charity work focused on assisting wounded soldiers and their families. Off the battlefield and away from Hollywood spotlights, Stewart made significant contributions to a variety of causes. Quietly and without fanfare, he donated generously to veteran organizations and community outreach programs. Stewart also mentored aspiring actors, offering guidance with grace and kindness, and instilling in them his values of humility and hard work. Known for treating everyone on his film sets with warmth and respect, he was a true role model. His actions resonated far beyond his films, leaving an indelible impact on the lives he touched. Stewart's life is a poignant reminder of what it means to lead with compassion and use success to make the world a better place. Number 3, Gregory Peck. Gregory was more than just a towering figure in Hollywood. He was a champion of integrity, justice, and compassion. Known for his performances in films like To Kill a Mockingbird, where he embodied the principled lawyer Atticus Finch, Peck's values extended well into his personal life. A steadfast advocate for civil rights, he used his fame to amplify critical social issues and fight against racial inequality. Peck supported progressive causes and was actively involved in movements to end discrimination, often speaking out when it was neither easy nor popular to do so. He wasn't content to stand by. He paved paths for others, mentoring young actors and breaking industry barriers. Beyond social justice, Peck's philanthropy reflected his unwavering commitment to fostering equity and opportunity. He quietly contributed to educational initiatives, the arts, and community programs, offering support to underserved groups worldwide. Whether advocating for racial and gender equality or engaging in humanitarian efforts, he led with dignity and purpose. His legacy isn't just one of exceptional artistry, but of moral conviction. Peck's life stands as a beacon of kindness, showing that success is most meaningful when used to drive compassion and positive change in an often harsh world. Number 4, Kaye. Behind his unmatched comedic talent and vibrant performances on screen, Danny possessed a heart deeply committed to making the world a better place. His work with UNICEF became his life's mission, where he tirelessly advocated for underprivileged children in some of the most neglected corners of the globe. Kaye's efforts went far beyond public speeches. He visited remote villages, bringing smiles to children's faces while addressing urgent social needs. His keen sense of humor and warmth often served as a bridge, drawing attention to grave humanitarian issues while inspiring hope. Kaye's generosity wasn't limited to his work abroad. Whether hosting benefit concerts or participating in charity performances, he raised millions for global causes. Offstage, his kind-heartedness left a lasting impression on everyone he encountered, exuding optimism and encouragement. For Kaye, laughter wasn't merely entertainment, but a powerful force for healing and connection. His legacy reminds us that even amid life's challenges, joy and kindness can ripple out and create profound change. Danny Kaye's life echoes a beautiful truth. Generosity and compassion can be as memorable and meaningful as fame and accolades. Number 5. Mary Pickford. Known as America's sweetheart, Mary was a trailblazer not only in film, but also in championing philanthropy and advocating for fairness in Hollywood. As one of the first true movie stars and a co-founder of United Artists, Pickford revolutionized the industry by securing greater creative and financial control for actors and filmmakers. Her leadership extended beyond the screen, as she used her wealth and influence to support numerous charitable initiatives during her life. She provided generous assistance to struggling actors during the Great Depression and funded causes focusing on health, welfare, and arts education. Pickford's philanthropy was matched by her dedication to mentoring aspiring artists and improving working conditions within the industry she helped to build. A staunch advocate for fair treatment, she fought for better contracts and protections for her peers, especially women who were often exploited in the male-dominated world of early filmmaking. Her legacy as a philanthropist and humanitarian continues to inspire, proving that success can be used to uplift others and set a new standard for fairness and inclusion. As both a pioneer in film and a generous activist, Mary Pickford earned her place as one of the most impactful figures to ever grace Hollywood. Number 6. Carole Lombard. Carole, celebrated for her impeccable comedic timing and effervescent personality, was also a woman of remarkable generosity and compassion. Known as one of Hollywood's most beloved stars during the 1930s and early 1940s, Lombard was deeply involved in charitable and humanitarian efforts. During World War II, she actively supported war bond drives, raising millions of dollars to aid the U.S. military and its allies. She frequently dedicated her time, resources, and star power to rally Americans, visiting countless cities to inspire patriotism and generosity during a time of uncertainty and sacrifice. In addition to her war-related contributions, Lombard was an advocate for equitable working conditions for actresses. She worked tirelessly to ensure women in the industry were treated with the same respect and remuneration as their male counterparts. Her down-to-earth attitude and genuine kindness endeared her to co-stars and crew alike, making her a beloved figure both on and off set. Tragically, Lombard's life was cut short when she died in a plane crash returning from a war bond event. However, her legacy endures as an example of courageous philanthropy, blending classic stardom with a heartfelt commitment to improving the world around her. Number 7. Paul Newman. Newman's extraordinary career spanned iconic film roles in Cool Hand Luke and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Yet his greatest achievements arguably took place off-screen. A man of immense generosity, Newman created Newman's Own, a food company that donates 100% of its profits to charitable causes. Since its founding, the initiative has contributed over $500 million to organizations worldwide, supporting programs in education, healthcare, and social equity. Newman's vision for combining business success with philanthropy revolutionized corporate giving and inspired others to follow suit, proving that impact could extend far beyond personal achievement. In addition to his business-driven philanthropy, Newman founded the Hole in the Wall Gang Camp, a summer camp designed to provide joy and therapeutic experiences for children with serious illnesses. His hands-on involvement in creating a nurturing space for these kids reflected his deep compassion and genuine desire to make an emotional connection. Despite his fame, Newman consistently valued humility and privacy, letting his actions speak louder than words. His success was never about self-promotion, but about creating opportunities to change lives. Paul Newman's story reminds the world that fame and fortune are most meaningful when dedicated to helping others. Number 8. Shirley Temple. Shirley, Hollywood's most iconic child star, captivated audiences worldwide with her charm and talent during the 1930s. However, her influence extended far beyond her cinematic achievements, as she emerged later in life as a dedicated public servant and humanitarian. After retiring from acting, Temple focused on charitable and diplomatic activities, leveraging her fame to promote worthy causes. She served as a U.S. ambassador to Ghana and Czechoslovakia, demonstrating diplomacy and compassion in her efforts to promote peace and strengthen international relations. Temple's philanthropic work reflected her lifelong commitment to helping others. She was particularly passionate about children's welfare and health, actively supporting UNICEF and other organizations dedicated to improving the lives of young people. She also became a prominent advocate for breast cancer awareness, drawing from her own personal battle with the disease to educate and inspire others. Shirley Temple's enduring legacy is defined by her transformation from a beloved performer to a compassionate force for global good. Her life serves as a testament to the potential for celebrities to harness their influence for meaningful impact, paving the way for future stars to combine personal fame with public service. Number 9. Spencer Tracy. Spencer, one of classic Hollywood's finest actors, was celebrated not only for his immense talent, but also for his profound kindness and generosity. Despite his reserved nature and aversion to red carpet fanfare, he quietly worked behind the scenes to help struggling actors find their footing in the competitive entertainment industry. Tracy was known for mentoring and supporting younger artists, often anonymously funding their education or helping them land their first roles. Beyond his impact on young talent, Tracy's charitable efforts spanned various causes, from funding programs for underprivileged children to supporting organizations dedicated to the arts. His humility was one of his defining qualities. He avoided publicity for his good deeds, focusing on the results rather than the recognition. Widely regarded as a disciplined actor with an unmatched work ethic, Tracy's personal philosophy of using fame to uplift others reflected his deeply compassionate nature. As one of Hollywood's true gentlemen, Spencer Tracy remains an inspiring figure whose quiet acts of generosity left a lasting positive mark on both the industry and the world. Number 10. Clark Gable. Clark, often referred to as the King of Hollywood, was a larger-than-life figure whose immense talent and charm defined the golden age of cinema. While his roles in films like Gone with the Wind made him an icon, his actions during World War II revealed a different facet of his character, one of selflessness and patriotism. Following the tragic death of his wife, Carol Lombard, in a plane crash while returning from a war bond event, Gable joined the U.S. Army Air Force as a gunner and photographer, putting his life on the line to serve his country. His dedication inspired countless fans to contribute to the war effort. Gable's humility extended beyond his military service. Known for his genuine and respectful demeanor, he connected deeply with colleagues, fans, and crew members. Unlike many stars of his caliber, Gable maintained a down-to-earth attitude, greeting everyone with kindness and equality, regardless of their status. He also contributed to charitable causes, often donating anonymously to help those in need. Clark Gable's life exemplified the ideal of using fame and fortune for the greater good, and his legacy as both an actor and compassionate philanthropist endures to this day. These stars remind us that the essence of Hollywood's golden age was built on more than just talent. It was rooted in compassion and the desire to leave the world a better place. Their stories continue to inspire, urging us to shine brightly through acts of kindness. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this. See you on the next one.